Hello, this is Kate, the Daily Tarot Girl, and welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. I'm using the Elemental Wisdom Tarot for this week's reading. And as always, my intention with this reading is just to get kind of a general overview of the week ahead and what kinds of energies and opportunities may come up for us. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. Each card is going to represent a section of the upcoming week. And if you're new here, welcome. I post these videos every week, so please subscribe, give me a like, and leave me a comment. All right, so let's begin with the first card. So this is the card for the beginning of the week, so Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. And here we have the Two of Cups. Okay, let's get it standing a little more upright. This is the challenging thing when I'm using like a little card holder, is that the cards are never at the angle that I want them to be. There we go. Okay. So here we have the Two of Cups for Monday and Tuesday-ish of the upcoming week. And the Two of Cups is all about partnership and partnering with another person. Now this could be at work, like partnering with someone on some kind of project. It could be partnering with a like-minded person who shares your values and your goals. It could be a romantic partnership as well. But the key with the Two of Cups is it's all about recognizing how your differences can work together. So it's not about being the same, or how do I say this? So when there's a good partnership, each person brings something different to the table, and you'll have like a similar goal or like a similar maybe mindset or similar values, but you bring different things to the table, and that's what makes a really good partnership. And what I'm getting here is if you are struggling with conflict, whether it's conflict at work or socially or with your partner, the key here is about recognizing and celebrating your differences and finding a way to get on the same page. So if you can find common ground, if you can find like a shared vision or value or goal to get on the same page, that's going to minimize a lot of conflict as opposed to focusing so much on how you're different. So that's the one thing I get with the Two of Cups. I also feel like this is just a really friendly card of like really appreciating the people in your life who you've had partnerships with, whether that's a romantic or friendship or working partnerships, and really being able to honor and celebrate their differences and their unique gifts. So let's have a look at, well, one more thing I want to say before I move on is that the message I get with this week, at the beginning of this week, is that partnering with another person is going to be beneficial for you in some way. And again, whether that's a romantic partnership or like a work alliance, it's going to depend. It's going to be different for all of us. But the message I get with the Two of Cups is that you're stronger together than you are on your own. So sometimes the cards will really encourage us to be independent and not rely on others. But with the Two of Cups, I feel like our strength is in connecting with another person in some way and getting on the same page as them and working together. Okay, so the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday-ish, we have the Four of Coins. Four of Coins, this isn't one of my favorite cards. The Four of Coins is really kind of a card of conservation. It's a card of like being careful with your money. And that's what I'm kind of getting as I look at this card. This is about paying attention to your finances, making sure you can save a little bit of money, or the money that you do have saved, that you protect that in some way or you invest it wisely. This is about balancing your books and being really conservative with specifically with money, and not overspending or not spending on silly stuff if you can help it. and just getting very vigilant about your checkbook. Well, I don't think anyone has a checkbook anymore, but like getting really vigilant about the money that's coming in, where it's coming from, and where it's going, and balancing those things out, paying attention and sort of conserving as much as you can. And I also feel like we can extend this message in an energetic sense. I feel like this is also about kind of conserving your energy, being wise about how you spend your time, how you spend your energy, and not taking it for granted. So not wasting your time or wasting energy or wasting money on things without really realizing it. Just being really vigilant about how you spend. Let's have a look at end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is a card of worry, anxiety. This is the card of the overactive mind, the busy mind, the mind that might play tricks on you, or the mind that is just always going, and thinking and weaving tales that cause you distress. So when the 9 of Swords comes up in a reading, and here it's come up kind of for the end of the week, so some of us may notice our minds are very active at the end of the week. Our minds are really busy, and we may even fall into patterns of worry and really like overthinking things and worrying about things and feeling really anxious and really like mentally tense about certain things. And of course, it's going to be different for everyone how we kind of experience this. But when the 9 of Swords shows up in a reading, it's an opportunity to have a different relationship with your mind. And this is definitely a challenge card, I would say, because this is something I struggle with quite a bit. This is a challenge for me. So the 9 of Swords, the challenge of the 9 of Swords is, can you use your mind in a way that's beneficial for you rather than have your mind use you? So thinking of your mind as a really great tool, but if you give that mind too much power and control, it can sort of spin out of control and start to control you. So some key things to take away from this. Number 1 is to not always take your thoughts and your worries and your anxieties too seriously. Not to completely ignore them either, but you don't necessarily have to believe every terrifying negative thought that you have, because that doesn't always serve you. When the 9 of Swords comes up, it's often saying like, okay, you need to have some sort of a practice or a routine or something that helps you deal with an overactive, anxious mind. So for me, I love doing puzzles. That really helps me. I'm learning Spanish right now, and focusing on learning that is something that like will keep my mind busy so that I don't get stressed out about things. Going for walks, like those are just some of my tools. When my mind starts to get overactive, those are the tools I know that I can reach for, and those will help me kind of calm an anxious mind. But everyone's a little bit different. Maybe for you, regular meditation practice is helpful. Yeah, it's different for everyone, but 9 of Swords is saying, watch out for that overactive mind and find ways to mitigate that and to deal with that. Whenever your overactive mind flares up, it's an opportunity for healing. It's an opportunity to find new coping mechanisms to deal with that overactive thinking. Okay, so let's zoom out and look at all of these cards together. So we have the 2 of Cups, we have the 4 of Coins, and we have the 9 of Swords. So we have a range of suits that have come up here in a range of different numbers: cups, coins, swords. So the beginning of the week, relationships and prioritizing relationships is going to be the thing to do. This is what's going to be really important, is relationships, communication, sharing, alliances. You really want to focus on that at the beginning of the week. And then as we move into the week, focusing on really getting intentional about how you spend your money, how you save your money. And that actually might cause some of this anxiety. So balancing your books and thinking about, okay, how much money do I have coming in? Where is it going? That might actually bring up a lot of this like anxiety here. And remember, it's the emotional bonds that we make with others that's actually going to support us through the rest of the week. And so I think that if you're stressed about things, reminding yourself that you're never alone, and even relying on some of those relationships and connections that you've made to maybe share what's on your mind. And that's going to help kind of unburden you so that you don't feel like you have to figure everything out on your own. Okay, so I'm just going to look and see if there's anything else I want to mention. And I always invite you as the viewer to chime in at any point and share what you're seeing in the cards. So if there's something that you want to share, something you're picking up on, feel free to share your own ideas or your own interpretations on these cards. I always love to hear all the different takes. It feels like the week might feel like a little bit, not frivolous, but I get kind of a light vibe with the Two of Cups, and then it gets a little bit serious with the Four of Coins, and then it just gets kind of tense with the Nine of Swords. An important thing to keep in mind here is these are all minor arcana cards. These aren't majors. So any stresses, any issues that these cards kind of might signify are fairly minor in nature, although sometimes they feel major while you're experiencing them. And then they're the kind of thing where like you may be really worried and really stressed out, and then the next week you're like, what was I stressed out about last week again? Like you kind of forget what it is. So you're like, oh, it must have not been that big of a deal. It was just in the moment it felt really stressful. So that's an important thing to keep in mind with these minor arcana cards, is that these are sort of day-to-day life issues that you're just sort of like navigating and figuring out, and they can feel super intense and super important in the moment. But then once you've kind of solved the issues or you figured something out, or time passes, you kind of forget what it was. So that's something to kind of keep in mind as well. Okay, so I'm going to close the reading here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this reading helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to learn more about learning how to read tarot cards, you can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I'll put the link below this video. I've got tons of really fun learning resources there for you to check out. And also you can check out the rest of my YouTube channel. I've got videos on all the major arcana cards, some of the court cards. I've got lots of little tutorials and tarot spread videos for you to check out. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good week.